What is up, everyone? This is your boy, Mr. Product Reviews, and today we will be doing a review on Super Affiliate System 3.0. The reason how I came upon this product is I've been seeing a lot of ads and brandings and sometimes even reviews that I stumble upon on Super Affiliate System. And this guy named John Crestani is promoting it, and it's like, well, who is he? What is he about? Things of that sort. Just kind of like curious, right? So I kind of reached out to John Crestani and just kind of or should I say his team, to see about whether I can get a backstage pass to just do a quick review on what Super Affiliate System is and how it looks like in the back end, right? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are curious about the product. It's not exactly a $10,000 product, but I'm sure John Crestani could easily charge that if he wants to. But it's still some money, right? To purchase this product. So I was just kind of curious to see if they would give me a backstage pass to do a quick review on this product. And full disclosure is I'm not a student of John Crestani, but his team has been very gracious in terms of giving me a backstage pass to show you what it looks like behind and what you can get out of it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and click into the login button, and this is how you logged in. I already logged in, so you're not going to see the username and password. Instead, you'll see directly kind of what the page looks like immediately after you log in. So let's click on login at the top right corner of this page, and then you'll see that this is the dashboard page of the site. And pretty self-explanatory. One thing that really popped out is directly viewing your course, and then here's some menu up here, and then this shows kind of the roadmap of where you're at. Some featured students that John Crestani likes to highlight. He's a very kind of encouraging mentor for folks, so it's kind of nice that he's also highlighting students that are performing really well under his tutelage and mentorship and what have you. And additional training content down here, and then community stuff. And this is the part where I really want all of you to focus in. It's called in the calendar section, and I'll go more into it in latter part of this video. But to me, this is really the most invaluable part of the system. Is you see John Crestani hosts weekly sessions that you can tap directly to John Crestani. So you see there's one on July 5th at 3 p.m., another one on the 12th, the 19th, the 26th, and so on. So he hosts weekly webinars with all the students. If you have any questions, right? And this is invaluable because I've seen other programs where the guru is unreachable unless you're willing to pay the next $10, $20, $30, $50,000 membership before you even get to talk to them. This is not the case for John Crestani. He's cool enough to be like, hey, if you purchase my program, you get to tap resources from me and get actionable advice from him. That to me is golden, is awesome, and well worth the membership price, in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave this part to the latter part of this video, so that I'll spend a little bit more time on it. But I just quickly want to highlight kind of this is in itself is well worth the system. Of course, you on top of the weekly webinar, you also get the course, additional content, support, and what have you. You get all that. I'll explain all of that in the latter part of this video as well. So I'm just gonna quickly scroll down and just show you what the dashboard page looks like. Just more information, pre-sale funnels, things of that sort. Proven ads, that you can use to promote, testimonial, so on and so forth. And here's the big footer down here. And so in a nutshell, this is the dashboard page. So in the next part, I'm gonna go real quick to talk about what's within the course section of the system. Stay tuned. So this is the course section of the Super Affiliate System 3.0. So in the previous video, this is the dashboard page that you would land on once you logged in. So if you click on the course, you are going to be taken to this page. So this is the course, and what I like about this course is that like John Crestani constantly update his videos, his course, and the reason being is because like the affiliate marketing world is a ever-changing, evolving world, and you know he really wants to, John Crestani really wants to give you guys the most up-to-date information as to what's going on with the affiliate marketing world, because it changes so fast. And so he's constantly, you know, updates his video to give you guys the most actionable plan so that you can start monetizing in your campaign, in your product. So as you can see over here, right, on the left side we have week 1 through week 6, and then down here you see there's an update, work in progress, week 1 to week 6 as well. So you can see that John Crestani is basically hard at work, making new video, making relevant video for all of you guys. And this is really, really cool because like, you know, some of these products that I've seen, again, you know, I've done a lot of research when I started doing affiliate marketing, is some of these videos, some of these gurus, they don't really update their video, you know, after they created it. They just keep monetizing it, but then these information might get stale because of, you know, time has changed. You know, as I mentioned, affiliate marketing world moves very fast. So this is awesome that he's, you know, constantly updates his video. I like that because it gives students the most actionable and relevant, you know, plans that they can take and start learning and start monetizing. And just real quick, I'll kind of like expand these menu out. So you see week 1, there's some videos over here, and like, you know, if you add up all the minutes, right, it's probably about an hour per week. And you know, you might be thinking, whoa, that's not a lot of content. I mean, well, you know, here's the thing, right? Do you want like, you know, an hour with, you know, like actionable, you know, high quality content, or do you want like 10 hours of just fluff? I would go for the 1 hour any day, right? So like basically, you know, John Crestani keeps his thing concise on his information and all that jazz. You know, he just kind of like cut out all the fluff so that you get the most relevant, the most, you know, succinct information, so that you can just go back to your work, right? Because the thing is like, you don't want to be sitting down and just be like, you know, learning for 8 hours, right? You want to learn for 1 hour, and you want to spend the next 7 hours like, you know, working on your campaign, you know, start monetizing from it, you know. So that's kind of cool, right? You know, so here's week 1, week 2, week 3 over here, week 4, you know, not lots of good content, week 5, and then pretty much week 6 you should be, you know, pretty much good to go. And to be honest with you, I mean, if you guys want to, you guys can breeze through all these video, you know, all in one go, right? If you want to, you know, and me personally, I like to kind of like, you know, do it, you know, I think, you know, John Crestani spent a lot of time on this. There's a reason why he probably broke this up into week 1, week 2, week 3. So, you know, I would recommend that you follow kind of like, you know, his footstep as to how you can monetize. But at the same time, it's totally up to you, and you can see that he's, you know, testing some stuff, you know, doing some A/B testing with the updates, which I really appreciate. And I think, you know, for the viewers out there, I think you can appreciate that, you know, he's hard at work. You know, yeah, you pay once for this product, but you don't pay once and get a stale product. You pay once and you get the product now, plus you get the product in the future. You know, and also on top of this too is, should you ever, you know, need a little bit more content on certain videos, maybe certain videos doesn't make sense to you, there's always Super Affiliate System 2.0 that, you know, he has archived that you can go back to, you know, to look into it, you know, to look at certain content. Maybe those videos might make more sense to you and what have you. But all in all, I think this is great. You know, good job, John Crestani. And again, thank you for allowing me to give me a backstage pass to show the viewer kind of like what people will be getting once they have purchased this product. And so the next part is, I'm just gonna browse through real quick in the next couple of video section, if you will, is I'm gonna browse through, you know, what weekly call is, inner circle, resources, community, and support. So stay tuned. All right, so this is the weekly calls section of the Super Affiliate System 3.0 page. And one of the things that I would recommend, you know, for the folks who purchase this system is to go directly to this page after you sign in. So, you know, click on weekly calls and you should see a page similar to this. and just register yourself for the weekly training. And this is what I was talking about earlier in my in the earlier part of the video about, like, being able to tap into John Crestani himself, right? To get that information directly from his mouth. I think that's highly invaluable for kind of like your journey to become a marketer and how you can monetize and whatnot. So I highly recommend that you register yourself for the weekly training. And it's a pretty simple process. You just kind of like click here, and you'll be bounced into a page where you would register for the workshop. Just a simple first name, last name, email, and then there you go. That's pretty much it. And then you'll start getting email, I think, like a couple of days before, to remind you that there is a workshop in a few days. So some of you might be thinking, right, like, Friday is not convenient for me because I'm working. And yeah, we totally get you. That's very understandable. And John Crestani got you covered in that front as well. So you can, like, maybe say you can't go to these calls, these office hours, if you will, but you still want to, like, just join in the call, just to hear what other marketers or what other students are having trouble with. Maybe there are some things that are very similar to yours that you're trying to solve, and somebody already asked the same question. So you can kind of like watch recorded videos, the archive basically of those weekly calls. So John Crestani records all of those calls so that you always have access to it, and it comes with the system. So like usually a weekly call like this, from my experience, is that it's a upsell of something, but with the price that you pay, you actually get everything. You get the weekly calls, you get the archive, you get everything. And so let's just jump into the archive real quick. You click on this button over here. You'll be bounced into another page that has kind of like all of John Crestani's like past videos. So you can see, like, look at this, like 4 hours ago, 8 days ago, and so on and so forth, 21 days ago, 25 days ago, 30 days ago, 1 month, 2 months, and it goes on and on and on. And this is a wealth of information that you can take advantage of. Like, this is lots of, I would say this is like probably more valuable than the course itself. This is like invaluable content, because this is where the rubber meets the road, right? Where real people having real problems with what they're trying to do. So like lots and lots of good content. I highly recommend that you register this the moment you sign up for this course, because I think you will not only you'll learn a lot, but I think you'll probably be able to monetize a lot of that knowledge, once you kind of dig through these videos. So lots of content, lots of good content. And then the next section is basically the inner circle. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't worry about this. I think this is part of John Crestani's kind of like upsell. And, I think this is like, for people who are, or a successful affiliate marketer, they need to basically take themselves to the next level. Because what happens is, in the affiliate marketing world is, you'll get to a point where you start to plateau, right? Maybe at the 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 a month range or more. I mean, it just kind of all depends, where everyone's journey is at. So maybe you hit a plateau. And I believe this is kind of like, John Crestani's, like, this is kind of like for the next level up members. So I wouldn't worry about it, but John Crestani is there for you should you need it. So it's right there for the inner circle. And then again, just loads and loads of resources, right? Like, you're gonna pay good, you're paying good money for this program, for this system. You want to get the best of the best. So like over here, you see there's all these resources, targeting data, ad swipe, pre-sale pages, affiliate networks, affiliate advertising networks, legal resources, other recommended vendors, course archives, and what have you. So there's just loads of resources that you can, dig into. I am kind of curious about course archives as to what they are. So this is one thing I want to highlight is that, as the name goes, this is a 3.0 system, right? But, should you want to, you have access to the 2.0 system and also the 1.0 system. And also, back in the day, John Crestani used to promote this product called Internet Jet Set. It's pretty much a affiliate marketing course to monetize your product through like SEO, not so much on the PPC end, but more on the SEO end. about generating free traffic and things like that. There are still content that are relevant. This product, Internet Jet Set, used to be $47 a month, and you guys can look that up. I'm sure there are still like, a legacy sales page in regards to that. So, you can look that up. It used to be a $47 a month product. Now is free with the purchase of Super Affiliate System 3.0. So when you purchase this system, you get 3.0, 2.0, 1.0, and Internet Jet Set. So it's just values and values and values added to this purchase price. And then module resources, just various things, week 1, week 2, week 4, so on and so forth. So additional module resources should you need to. So that's kind of like, the resources page over here. And then they have a very active forum as well. So if you say like, if you click on community, you'll be bounced into this page. And here you see there's 118 posts per month, 50 posts a month, 78 posts a month, right? Maybe to some people you're like, well, that's not really a lot of posts per month, right? And again, I would probably go back to my previous video about like, well, do you want like, 50 posts that are relevant, information that everybody wants to know, or do you want like 500 posts where some of them isn't really relevant, right? So I would go for the 50 posts, highly relevant posts, every single time, right? So in this forum is highly moderated, so there's always moderator, they're trying to answer your questions and what have you. So it's highly moderated, which is good. Like you're paying good money for it. You want to get precise and accurate information, and whatnot. So this is again just value added, right? So should you have any questions, so there you go. And then lastly, should you have any other questions, right? There always the help desk section that you can search for and whatnot. So again, more support to you guys should you need to. And if you need to, you can always leave a message here, down here. Looks like there's maybe a bug on here, but I'll probably let them know as well. But yes, you can see there is just resources and help and support, all in one package in all of this. So in the next section, maybe what I'll do is I'll just go go through pricing real quick. Should you guys are probably are interested into what the pricing is. As far as I know, it's not like $10,000 for this product. It's actually quite reasonable. So stay tuned. So before I wrap up this review on Super Affiliate System 3.0, let's just talk about how much, right, would you be paying if you were interested in purchasing this product, for so that you can start monetizing on in affiliate marketing, or if you have a product you want to promote and you want to just find ways on how to promote your product, how much would that be, right? And again, I in the past couple of scenes, I sort of alluded to the fact that it's not a $10,000 product, right? And so Super Affiliate System 3.0 is valued, right, at $49.85. Let's just call it $5K, right? So it's valued at $5K, but with an investment of like $9.97, that's how much you'll pay for this product. And and you've seen in the past scenes where so what are you getting, right, with $9.97? And let's just see, right, if kind of like these marketing messages matches with what we saw so far, right? So this I didn't know. I'll point this out real quick. There's a no question asked, 30-day money back guarantee. So there's as the saying goes, there's zero risk for you to try. So I think that is awesome, right? You have a month, right, to try this product, and if you don't like it, just ask for your money back, right? And you get instant access to the Super Affiliates 3.0, over 50 hours of video content, logging anywhere, anytime. I think that seems to be true. We saw what the back end looks like. It does look like there's probably about 50 hours of content if you add up kind of like the weekly stuff that John Crestani does, the weekly office hours and things like that. I think that adds up to it. Learning how to create online business. I think that's I think we kind of went through that. You saw what the course outline is like. I think that definitely achieves that. Interactive coaching, with John Crestani. Again, we saw that. So I think that seems to be true. You saw the archive, you saw kind of like you could register yourself on those calls. Support from community and whatnot. We saw that in the forum section of the backend, so that seems to be true also. And a arsenal of best tools and resources to jumpstart your affiliate marketing journey. That also seems to be true, right? Like there is that resource section where you can download additional resources and tool to facilitate your marketing journey. So that all seems to be true. So I guess you will just click here and then you'll buy. I think it's just a simple pay form, if you will. Yep, simple pay form that you go to. Pretty simple. Takes credit card and PayPal, so that's awesome. And then one last thing is like, well, $9.97 for me is a little bit too expensive, right? It's like as I alluded, this is not a $10,000 course. Definitely understand for some people, even $997. That's to some people that's a lot of money, right? And and this is the stuff that I caught just recently, just earlier, is that like there is a monthly payment plan right here. It's kind of hidden. So if you click on here, you can pay John Crestani at a monthly payment of $397, and then plus 2 more payment of that. And then of course, if you add that up, and I kind of like did the math, like it's actually a little bit more. So you'll actually get more savings if you can pay $9.97 at once. But if not, you'll have to pay just I think 100 or 200 more for the same program if you go for the monthly plan. And I definitely understand for the people that are struggling, monthly plan might be better for them, even though at the expense of paying a little bit extra. But if you can, I would highly recommend that you pay it all in one so that you save yourself a couple $100. So yeah, so there you go. $9.97 for the super affiliate system plan. And as I vetted these bullet points out with you guys in the earlier reviews, that all seems to be true. There's no fluff on this. Thank you for watching my review, and please feel free to it would help me out a lot if you like, comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. So without further ado, Mr. Product Reviews out.